Hey, what's up guys? Thanks for tuning in. Sorry I haven't done any content for a while. It's been crazy busy as always. I had my primary job, and then I had a bunch of car projects that I had to work on. And then the weather the last couple weeks has been kind of shitty. We've had rain, we had snow, we had dust storms, we had crazy wind blowing. So it just was not the right time to create any type of car content. But today we have a special car. It's one of my favorite all-time cars. To me, it's a legend. It's a 1994 Acura NSX, and my brother actually owns it. I've always wanted to do a couple videos and interviews with this car, but I just never had the time to put it in with his schedule. But we had some time today, and we're gonna go ahead and check out his car and talk to him about it, and stay tuned. Hey, what's up guys? I'm here with my brother Chris. Thanks for tuning in. He has a pretty cool car today. To me, it's one of the most legendary Japanese cars. Chris, what type of car are we working with today?
So we have here my 1994 NSX NA1. It is a 3.0 V6 VTEC. A lot of mods done to it to make it daily driven and somewhat performance as well.
Yeah, and I like the fact that you didn't just like overdo it. It's still in pretty much OEM spec, but with performance levels to make it daily drivable. So Chris, tell me about the history of you owning this car. How long have you had it? Where did it come from?
So I had this car for about 1 year and 3 months now, and it's just been nothing but pleasurable. But when I got it though, it wasn't exactly the condition it had. I had to do a lot of restore for it. Like a lot of interior pieces were missing, paint was messed up, a lot of adjustments with the engine and maintenance and everything to get it where I wanted it to be today.
Yeah, so I remember when you first got it about a year and a half ago, the car was definitely not in this condition.
Definitely not. Yeah.
So if you guys think that my brother just picked up this car, drove it, and then just started flexing it, now he did a lot of work to this. This car wasn't your type of car that you bought and then you started claiming every single thing that you did to it. Now he put a lot of work into this car.
Yeah.
And the car just looks amazing, especially for its year and the condition that it's in today. So Chris, tell me a little bit about what you've done to the car since you've owned it.
Well, I really didn't want to like affect the performance of a true NSX feel. I really wanted to keep its soul, so I did like an OEM plus, what people call it nowadays. So what I did was to order the Mita version 2 front lip right here. It is in plastic, but man, I've scraped it a couple times and it's held up pretty damn well. I got some BC Forge wheels, 18s in the front, 19s in the back.
Are the wheels, what are they, 2-piece or 3-piece?
These are 2 pieces right here. Yeah, the back are 3 pieces, believe it or not, which is kind of weird. I don't know why they did that, but that's how they kind of set up their stuff over there.
So the rear was 3-piece and the front is 2-piece.
Yeah, huh? It's crazy, and it's pretty damn light for what it is too, for the size.
Yeah,
it's lowered on BC coilovers. I got a rear Pride exhaust catback with the quad tips. Sounds amazing, and I really like the sound of it. It's got that growl when you floor it, but doesn't really drone when you're like cruising or anything like that.
Awesome. So let's talk about this paint. When we first got it, the paint wasn't the best condition. I think you said you got it in Wisconsin, right?
Yeah, I got this car shipped from Wisconsin, and you know the East Coast, man, it get like all salty and it rains and snow.
Yeah, they put a bunch of salt on the ground and
it
stuff.
Was just terrible. I mean, it didn't look nothing like this. It was just like almost flat. So with obviously your LVGT ceramics paint correction, it fixed everything from the paint to the gloss to ceramic coating it, and now it looks just as good as new, if anything, and if anything better than than what I've seen of for most 25-year-old cars from what I've seen today.
Yeah, and the car's been ceramic coated too, so especially out here in Vegas, you kind of need that extra protection and stuff. I noticed, I remember when you first got the car, the top part over here on the roof was actually, it was OEM black, and I kind of like what you did, how you repainted it red to match the car. Shout out again to our buddy Jose over at Heritage Auto. He did a good job repainting it and matching it to the rest of the body of the car. So Chris, let's talk about your interior. I know you mentioned that you had to replace a lot of parts and upgrade a few things or whatever. So let's check out your interior and let's see what you got going on.
For sure. So the interior, a lot of work had to be done to it. Basically, it didn't come with any pieces. So all these OEM like sashes and covers, I had to order those from Acura themselves. I pretty much replaced anything I could in carbon fiber. I really wanted to keep that OEM look, but updated somewhat. So you have the carbon fiber dash. I got that from Euro Boutique. I got the bracket from Science of Speed. Got a Pioneer DMH 700, which works really well. Also replaced a shifter with a OEM Type S 0. It's not the real one, but it is come close to it. It is weighted and it does make a difference when shifting. So for any NSX owner, I highly recommend going with something with the Type S OEM shift knob. Definitely makes a change in how it feels when you shift.
Yeah, so let's talk about the door. I noticed I see a little bit of a suede and a little bit of carbon fiber. Did all this come stock?
No, it came in leather. It was really worn out. It was just nasty looking. So I shout out to Chris Lum from YouTube. He basically showed how to replace this. Basically you have to take out the whole door panel, and there's like a lot of filling inside. Remove those and then got it with suede on there too. And this carbon fiber piece here, I also got that from Euro Boutique as well. Shout out to them. They specialize in a lot of carbon fiber parts, especially for the NSX, and all their stuff fits like OEM fitment right there. And then this right here, this carbon fiber door sill, I got that from Pride Exhaust as well. It is an actual replacement, not a cover, so their quality is top notch.
Cool. And then what about the bezel?
The bezel, that is actually from Science of Speed as well. It's just a cover. You just kind of slap it on. It does look nice. I kind of like it a lot. It does adds a little flavor when you're driving.
And then the centerpiece right here, I noticed that it's carbon fiber as well. Where's that from?
That centerpiece is definitely from Euro Boutique as well. Like I mentioned, they specialize in a lot of carbon fiber parts for the NSX interior. You can basically replace your whole interior with them with carbon fiber if you wanted to, but you know, to everyone's taste.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with carbon fiber, man.
Nope, not today.
So this car's pretty clean. Is there any type of goal or anything else that you want to do to the car, or any type of mods that you want to add to it, like in the future?
Yeah, definitely. I would definitely want to get some the seats redone. They are a bit worn out. As far as future plans, that would probably be like as far as I go. The whole key about having an NSX, and this is pretty much every NSX owner out there, is preventive maintenance, because these cars are becoming more rare nowadays. You definitely want to keep up with, you know, the timing, the oils, the fluids, change them out as needed. And parts are becoming so scarce. So, you know, when you find a resource, you know, support those companies out there that's like making our cars last longer. So other than that, it is a car that I like to drive hard. These cars are meant to be driven hard and red line. And you know what I say to other people, sports cars enthusiasts, is drive your cars out there. You know, those are meant to be driven and to have fun with. And you know, you only live this life once, and have fun with it.
Absolutely. So a little bit about this car though. What about the history? How did the NSX come up?
Well, the NSX has always been a dream car since I was a kid. You know, I've always been a fan of what the NSX offered in terms of performance, power, the interior, and also too, you know, it allows you to open a lot of doors with friends and supercars. And
so this car was actually created back in the, I think, late 80s, right?
Yeah, it was actually created in late 80s, and the whole name started off with New Sports Car experimental right there. So it was basically an experimental car that actually turned to a supercar, surprisingly. And the way how it turned out was two guys from Honda just got a Civic in the back of the parking lot, slapped the motor in the back, and said, hey, you know, let's bring this idea to the Honda CEO, and here we are with the NSX.
Yeah, and they did pretty good and stuff. Didn't they compete against the, I think it was the Ferrari 348 TS, right?
Yeah, they actually competed with a lot of, this was aimed to beat the Ferrari, and it actually did quite successful, you know, with reliability, with less power, more quality, and better daily driven qualities.
Yeah, so when you see this car, a lot of people who don't know too much about the NSX, they automatically, just looking at the car, they think this is like a horsepower car. No, this car is not a horsepower car. This car was made to be driven around the track, but the motor is a 3.0 liter. It's V6. It has VTEC, so it definitely has a lot of reliability, and it has a lot of potential to make, you know, more power. If you got the money, you know, you can make it happen. So hey Chris, thanks a lot for sharing us a little bit of information about you and your car. If you guys have any other types of questions, comments, or anything else you want to know about the car, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel at The Las Vegas Car Guy, and give us a follow at IG on The LV Car Guy. So until then, Chris, thank you so much, and we'll see you guys soon. Peace.